Welcome back again. So in previous video I had explained about in which area we are going to focus. So we are taking we considered to take a CSV file format, right? So now we are ingesting the circuits.csv file from our raw container to the process container. So let's get into it. First we will take a CSV data which is in CSV file format and read it using the data frame reader API. This is the data frame reader API, and then perform required or necessary transformations, okay, and write it to the process container. So this is the process container, and using the data frame writer API. So whatever the data we are taking, raw data, we are sending it to the process container. So in this way we are transforming the raw container to the process container, okay. So the data written to the process folder will be in paraquet file format. Why we are taking paraquet file format? Only in the sense which is a columnar format, and it is more suitable for analytical queries. The CSV file has the following columns such as circuit ID, circuit reference name, location, country, latitude, longitude, altitude, and URL. Okay, as a part of this transformations, we'll apply transformations to rename the columns like circuit ID and circuit reference from camel case to the snake case, or variable names with the underscores. So the main reason I normally tend to do that is when I'm working on Python or PySpark, having underscores on the variable names with the lower case makes them Python standard. So and also one of the other reasons why I tend to do this is a lot of times we tend to create a data bricks tables on top of this data, so which we will be doing later in our project, and then you do that or write a standard SQL query. They are case sensitive, so there is nothing stopping someone from writing a query with circuit reference without an uppercase. So everything could be lowercase, and and everything could be uppercase. So and it becomes highly unreadable when you have a column names which doesn't have any separation between two words. But by doing this, you are forcing the developer to write the query so that it's more readable. That's the main reason I tend to do it. So as I said, it's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it, one of the other transformations we want to do is we want to go from latitude, longitude, altitude to latitude, longitude. I mean lat, long, altitude, latitude, longitude, and altitude, to make them a bit more meaningful to read. So then the next thing we want to do is we want to drop the URL from our input data. It is not a really adding much value for us, so we will drop that column, and we will also add a new column called ingestion date, so which will contains the data and the time of the data being ingested. It will be quite useful for any audit purpose. And also we will make sure that the data returned to paraquet has the right data types. That means you can easily identify which data type the paraquet file format is containing. That means the output file format is having which kind of data type we are having. So in this way we can transform the raw data into the process container, and we can take the output file format in any of the way. So here we are taking a paraquet file format, so you can change the data types as well. I mean you can change the naming purpose also, which is more readable format. So this is what I can say in the circuit. So let's go to the next video.